I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Made by students, for students, from the J. Everett Light Career Center, this is NC News.
What's poppin', NC? I'm Serena.
I'm Miami.
And here's the news you need for today. Juniors, get your senior honor code applications for next year in Ms. Palacios' office, D573. You must have attended NC for at least 4 semesters, have a 3.25 GPA, 36 credits by the start of the 22 school year, completed your personal project, and have no attendance, arrears, or discipline issues. Forms are due by Tuesday, May 24th.
Latin Festival is Thursday after school in the Lower Student Center from 3:30 to 5 p.m. There will be food truck, bachata, dance instructors, and more.
Seniors, if you order announcements, jewelry, mugs, and frames, or other items, Herb Jones will be here Thursday. Head to the Student Center during lunch periods to pick up your orders.
Voice for the Asian/Pacific American community. The club meets Monday, May 9th after school in room D561. Late bus passes will be provided.
I wish we got our prom.
Hey, there's senior grad dance this year, which is formal, which will be just like a prom.
Oh, that sounds pretty fun. I think I'll go.
Yeah.
Grad Dance is Thursday, June 2nd from 7 to 11 p.m. at the Ritz-Charles. Ticket sales are from May 2nd to the 6th, and this will be NC Senior tickets only. And then May 9th through the 13th, the remaining tickets can be purchased for non-NC Senior dates. The tickets will be $35.
Seniors, do you need a free dress for grad dance, luncheon, or graduation? Come to the Fiesta Room by door 24 on May 11th from 2:45 to 4:30 p.m. Questions, email the names on the screen now.
Due to library closure, the After School Learning Center will meet in room A502 May 2nd through May 13th.
College campus visit request forms and prearranged absent forms must be signed by your grade level administrator before your teacher fills out the form.
Niche applications are due by May 20th and now are live at the address on the screen.
Today we'll leave you with something a little bit different. Here's Demar with a story of friendship and hope.
I'm Demar, and this is NC News. In this tough school year, it can be easy to imagine things can't be any worse, or that you're going through it all alone. But here's one story of friendship that will show you the power of community.
My accident happened January 18th, 2020. I played hockey all my life, and I was going to a tournament in Pittsburgh, lay the seats down in our SUV, make a bed, wake up when we get to our destination. It was a little icy out, loses control, overcorrects, get hit by a semi, and I fly out the back windshield. And that's where everything started.
The biggest concern right now is you being able to move your legs, okay? That's what we need. We need you to move your legs.
I broke my L3, L4, and L5 vertebrae, fracture in my C6 vertebrae, lacerations to a couple organs. I was paralyzed for maybe 2 months total.
But Carson didn't have to go through it all alone. He had a friend with him through the entire way.
Jackson has always kind of been there for my lowest points.
So me and Carson have been friends since like kindergarten basically. He got in his accident sophomore year. I was there basically like throughout his whole entire accident. I helped him like rehab and like get back on the ice and stuff.
When I got home for the first time, he hung out with me a lot.
And then he's been there through my whole accident as well.
That's right. Jackson had an accident just like Carson's, and now it was Carson's turn to be there for him.
I was on the interstate and I got tapped in the back right tail light, and then I got hit by a F-150 in the driver's side door. So Carson kind of went through basically everything that I went through, and he was like super supportive and like helping me understand like what was going on since I didn't have like a doctor or a nurse with me. I broke my pelvis in 3 different places. So they had to put screws in, and then I had an external fixator, which is basically like 2 bars coming out of your hips. I had 3 holes in my bladder, and I had a laceration in my kidney and my liver. I broke my collarbone, I broke 3 ribs at the top, and then I also broke my elbow.
This story was brought to us by an NC social worker, Miss Shannon. She hopes everyone watching this takes away a lesson on community.
This story has really inspired me too, and personally impacted me. I think we need to hear more about personal, stories and the strength of people showing up for each other. What this has shown is how important it is for when somebody's going through something traumatic is to not shy away.
The fact that he's been there the whole time and supported me through it all.
When I was getting ready to get back on the ice for the first time, he was out there, and he's never skated in his life before.
Reach out, show up.
So it was both of our first times getting back out on the ice.
That just means so much,
So it's kind of been pretty great to have a friend that can do that.
I'm Demar, and this is NC News.
Thank you, Ms. Williams, for being such a great biology teacher during Zoom last year.
I'd like to shout out Miss Sisson, the best English teacher.
Thank you, Miss Watson, for rocking senior class council. Thank you, Miss Willis, for being such a great teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Groff, for the best teacher ever. Well, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Mr. Graves.
I would like to thank Mr. Williams for being totally swag.
I'd like to thank Mr. Hodes for being such a great teacher.
Thank you, Ms. Allenbaugh, for always having a smile on your face.
Thank you, Mrs. Scott, for keeping my interest in psychology.
I want to give a shout out to Mr. Villalba for always being there for me and being the best teacher ever.
Thank you, Mr. Robertson, for helping me with my assignments.
Special shout out to Coach Rossi for being the best coach out there.
Thank you, Ms. Sisson, for always giving us so much help on our essays.
Thank you, Mr. Hodson, for being a wonderful IB coordinator.
Thank you, Mr. Brannigan, for being the best principal ever, and my dad.